Hey everybody, welcome back to Buddy Spirits and Cigars. Today we're going to go over, I guess it's kind of a staple in the whiskey community, doing some Michters.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty popular. I've never had it myself. I was actually kind of just shopping around, looking around, and what I really wanted to find was the Michters 10-year bourbon. I've heard it was crazy good last year, one of the top whiskeys of 2024, bourbons, and I came across this, and I'm not mad about it. I've heard a lot of good things. I see it on the allocation drops we went to last year. It always seemed to be sitting out on the shelves. It seems to be a fairly allocated bottle, but yeah, really popular. I'm gonna try and get this thing open.
Yeah, so I've had the 10-year rye. Haven't had the 10-year bourbon, but
so you have had to taste this once before?
Not that particular bottle. I guess that's the newest batch. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I'll read it in a second.
I had one, I guess a year or two ago.
Okay.
At Casa Fuente, matter of fact. So anyway,
Casa Fuente.
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. I remember. Yeah, I remember that story.
So I've had some there, but 10 years, the oldest I've had of any of their offerings. And I've heard once you get on up into the years, Ryan said it's just insane.
Yeah. So this is for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everybody does, but it's the Michters 10-year single barrel straight rye. It is coming in at 92.8 proof. So we'll see what happens there. And it's got a barrel number on there, but I don't know what batch and stuff it is. This is kind of cool. The wax didn't crack all the way. And as I was trying to pull that wax off, this little top's coming off with it. So let's see here.
Just don't break your cork.
That's what I'm worried about.
Pulling it cockeyed like that.
I think it's
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Pretty weak.
It's like it holds it up there.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's got a little cork holder.
Not mad at that. Go ahead, rip that off. I'll get us poured up here.
But I can't remember. I guess maybe I was a little disappointed in it because, it kind of gets talked up, but at the same time, it's a lower proof. So it may have those watered down characteristics. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been a while and I've had plenty of pours since then.
I wonder what all you had that evening or that night as well that could have, maybe, I don't know.
I had stuff that blows this completely out of the water.
Right. Like prior to it, you think?
No.
Okay.
Not prior to it.
Gotcha.
But I ended up having, so there was a Heaven Hill experimental bottle or something that was there that, man, I wish I had a case of.
Oh my gosh.
Man, it was awesome. High proof, just a phenomenal pour. I got a picture of it. I'll try to, tell you what, I'll try to put that picture up in this video so that you guys can see what it was. And maybe you've had it or tried it, but it was extremely limited. They had a bottle and it was high proof. So I was like, yeah, I want to try that. So I got a pour and it was reasonable price too. What's got a nose?
It's got a nose. That's what I was sitting here thinking. When I poured our pours, I could smell something. I was like, is that coming from that juice? And I think it was. The color, by the way, just in the bottle, obviously there's a lot of label doing the work, but in the glass, it's not bad. It's a nice golden caramelly color.
It's just fruity evergreen trees.
Super fruity. I'm getting like red fruit. I wanted to say cherry right off the rip. My first sniff actually wasn't pleasant at first, maybe because it's my first one of the day, and then after that, I could just rest in this thing. But a little oaky, a little bit of that oak coming through.
Man, the nose is great.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm getting like that cherry red fruit.
I hope the palate is as pleasant as the nose because then it'll be really good for it.
Let's go see. Oh my goodness. Actually,
it's got more flavor than you would think from a 92 proof.
That drinks way better than what you would expect from that proof point, especially. Wow.
Yeah, it's got more flavor than I thought it was going to have.
So I've always been told when I first got into bourbon and whiskey that Michter's rye was the bourbon drinker's rye. And I was always recommended to start off with that. It's that on crack. I mean, it's that 10 years older, I'm guessing, right? But it's just when they say that Michter's rye is like a bourbon drinker's rye, it's because most bourbon drinkers are looking for that sweet caramel, all that stuff. And then the rye brings spice and a little bit of heat and dryness that some bourbon drinkers may or may not like. This right down the front and middle of the palate, really viscous and buttery and sweet, caramel, all that good jazz. And the rye is not very harsh on that back corner of the palate. That rye hit.
It's not. You're not getting a Tennessee hug from it or anything, but or a Kentucky hug, whatever. But the thing is, it does have a little bit of the rye spice, but it's nothing that warms you up and you're like, this is a sure enough spicy rye. It doesn't have that, but it's got good flavors. I think it's pretty pleasant on the palate.
I do too. What's kind of cool, I kind of like this a lot, is all the good that we like from the big higher proofed ryes, such as the Handies and the Jacks and the Willets and all that stuff. This brings all of the flavors and notes that those have. It just doesn't bring that heat and that proof, I guess. I don't know. It's almost like a good thing.
There is an odd note in there, though, that has a bitterness to it, to me.
See, I had that on the nose. It was like a weird, bitter, oaky.
It's kind of mid-palate.
Let me try again.
For me. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't like completely turn me off of the pour at all, but I don't know. I can taste, it's like a mid palate kind of bitter type taste. I don't know how to explain it.
I can't seem to pick up on it, but I definitely believe you. Yeah, just a good, sweet, you would think you're drinking a bourbon right down the middle. Like I said, the caramel, it almost seems like it wants to be viscous for a second, and then it kind of dies off pretty quick. The finish, it goes away pretty quick for me anyways. It seems to cling to the glass pretty well, like a lot actually. It seems a little oily. And then you get that rye spice on the back end and the corners of that back of the palate, and it's good.
I think, since we're talking Michters, I think the toasted barrel proof blows this out of the water.
Maybe.
And it's not as old as this.
Yeah.
If you'll remember, it was what? I don't know, 107, 108 proof. The one we have here. I think it's got a whole lot more flavor.
Is that a rye?
Yeah, toasted barrel strength rye. Yeah.
I like it.
And it's not much higher proof.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I said, it's like, I want to say it's around 107.
Right.
But
I don't like comparing other things to other things just because I could see myself enjoying a particular pour different days.
No, that's true. That's true.
I like this a lot.
I was just staying in the realm of Michters.
Michters as far as, yeah. No, I agree with you. I'll go ahead and get us started.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was sitting here trying to think of what the MSRP is, and I didn't look it up before the video. That's on me.
Solid choice.
But we'll put it like right here in the middle or something. What the MSRP
we'll throw it up there.
For me, I know the price wasn't crazy. I do know that.
Are you thinking maybe like $100, $125, somewhere in that area?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. What did I get when I bought this? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Obviously, I wasn't too mad about it. Based off my notes, off the nose, the palate, the finish, I wish the proof was up quite a bit. I bet this thing would be a killer. Obviously, at barrel proof or at a higher proof. I'm gonna give it a 7.75. I wanted it to be in the 8s. It's just a little. It's really good. It's so good. I feel like I'm talking crap about it. And it's a really sought after. People like it. But
you've had some heavy hitter ryes.
Yeah,
and this just isn't one of them.
It's good, man. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't want to pay the money for this as a warm up pour, but if I had to go to this when I got home every day, I wouldn't be mad at all.
Yeah.
So 7.75 for me. It's really good.
Man, it's better than okay. I mean, it's not middle of the road. I'm going to go 7.25. I really feel like they could do a lot better.
Yeah.
It's not nasty by any means, But like I said, I do get that bitter note there on the mid palate that I'm not a fan of. It's almost like char from a barrel, or I don't know. It's hard to explain. But anyway, so that's what we think about the Michter's 10-year rye. It's not a bad pour by any means. It's just not a favorite for me.
Yeah, I would say that too. Really good. If somebody brought it, I'd be more than happy to drink it.
Yeah.
I think for us, maybe it's the proof.
Yeah.
You know, I bet if Michters let us come, if we were doing a tour and we got to pull some of this out the barrel straight into a Glen and try it, I bet
might be a whole different story.
I bet we'd be like, man, this is the jam. But yeah, I'm with you.
So, all right. Well, that's all we have time for on this episode. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our Discord and come hang out with us in there. And be sure you watch these episodes to the end, because you never know when we're going to do a surprise drawing.
Yep. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to us down in the comments below. We'll be sure to communicate back with you if we can, and it really helps the channel grow. Share it with your friends, other groups, cigar groups as well, whatever you want to do. Just share it around.
We appreciate you being here, and we'll catch you on the next one.